Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we did a very avant-garde, different type of New Year's Eve look. I've seen the basic silver and black smoky eyes, and those are gorgeous, they're great, they're phenomenal. But I wanted to just, spice things up a little bit, make them more fun and festive and just extra. Will people stare at you? Yes. But will they compliment you? Also yes. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look right here, go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, so as you can see I have one eye done. Did it off camera because I wasn't too sure what I was gonna do. I knew I wanted to do like a half silver, half black winged thing. And last minute I threw in these gemstones, so I'm gonna try to recreate that on the other eye, see how it goes. Let's roll our sleeves up and dive in. So the first thing I'm gonna do is prime my eyes with some eyeshadow primer. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. I'm first gonna carve out my brows. And then taking a tiny beauty blender, I'm just going to pounce the rest of that in. I brought it out pretty far just because I am doing this big wing shape. I want to make sure I have my eye primer covered in all the areas I need it, so allow some extra room out here in the outer corner just in case. For the eyeshadow, the only eyeshadow I used was a black, so you can use any black you have. I'm going to dip into the ColourPop Bare Necessities palette because I just bought this for myself for Christmas. That sounds so sad and so selfish. After I buy all my Christmas gifts, I like to treat myself to a little something, just to brighten my mood because I spent a lot of money on other people, which I love doing, but just want to treat myself. So I bought myself this as a Christmas gift because it is beautiful. As you can see, it's all the neutrals you will ever need. And I'm going to dip into the black at the very end called Spyglass. And I'm going to take this flat, tiny brush because the first thing we're going to do is map out that wing shape. So let's dip into that black. And we're going to start in the outer corner and just draw a line like you're doing a wing eyeliner. It's okay if it's a little sloppy because we are going to go in with a makeup wipe and clean the edges, but try to be as detailed and as precise as you can be. This is gonna look very rough until the bittersweet end. Even like this side's still looking rough, but once the rest of my makeup's done, it'll look okay. So I'm gonna start to map out my crease. Okay, we're now gonna switch brushes, still keeping it pretty small, but it is a lot more fluffier than our original brush. This is more like a flat painting brush, and this is like a fluffy, small blending brush. We're gonna go back in with that black. And we're going to start to fill in this portion right here with some shadow. I'm only going to bring it to about the outer portion of my iris. Maybe not even actually that far in, just like right before it. Because we do want to leave room for that silver sparkly shadow and leave room in between. So we're now going to go in with the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Liberty. Taking that on a flat packing brush, I'm going to pick up some of that color. And I am going to spray my brush to make it more intense. And I'm going to apply that to the first half of my lid. And start to blend in between that black and that silver very gently, just enough to make it not look very harsh. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a makeup wipe and start to just clean up the outer corner. I am going to do a wing eyeliner. Now obviously you can't see it, but it does give a little bit of definition and person, and it also gives me a nice line around my lash line, so that's why I'm doing it. You could skip it, but I like the way it looks with the liner because I feel like it makes everything more black and put together. So I'm going to do a wing eyeliner really quickly with my Gerard Cosmetics Eternal Eyeliner. Okay, I'm now going to go with my gemstones. This is going to take me a very long time. All I'm doing is gluing silver gemstones to my eye. I put the bigger ones in the center and then use smaller gems in the outer corner and inner corner. I'm going to fast forward through this, maybe even skip it because I have to get very close to my mirror. Takes me a long time, but yeah, I got these off Amazon. They were super cheap. I got a pack of 4 of them. Super inexpensive. So I'm going to apply these. Talk to you when I'm done. Okay, the gems are on. They're beautiful, but a pain in my ass, let me tell you. We are going to use false eyelashes today. I know you really can't see them, but again, in person it adds to the dramatic effect. I would have used more dramatic lashes, but these are like the most dramatic I own right now, so we're just gonna roll with it. These are the ColourPop eyelashes in the style Chick. This is actually my first time using ColourPop lashes, and I like them so far. So we're gonna pop these bad boys on. I just love that the eye I did off camera turned out a million times better than the one I did on camera. Like, this looks like Gucci, this looks like Walmart. And like, I don't really know what went wrong here, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do my foundation base off camera because it's boring. The only advice or tip I could recommend is if you're going out for New Year's, use a very long lasting foundation, because if you're gonna go out and drink and party with your friends, it's just better to use a more full coverage and long lasting foundation than like a light BB cream, because a really good long lasting foundation will last through everything. You're crying, sweating, drinks being spilled on you, you spilling drinks on yourself. It's just better to go the full coverage, long lasting route. So I'm gonna do my base makeup, foundation base, and I'll be right back. We're back. We're very full coverage. Wasn't trying to be like this full coverage, but it is what it is. We're here now. Let's go ahead and beat the rest of my face, shall we? Let's put some color back into my skin, because right now I'm looking very flat, one-dimensional, just like my ass, unfortunately. We love self-deprecation here on my channel. Anyways, we're gonna use my Milani Baked Bronzer in Soleil. Very tan, borderline orange. We're gonna make it work and bronze up these cheeks. See, very warm, very bronzy. I want my skin to be as dramatic as my eyes. Well, maybe not that dramatic. So what are your guys' plans for New Year's? Let me know down below. Are you going out to the bars? Are you staying home? Are you going to a friend's house to party? Are you working? I know a lot of people work New Year's Eve. You work like third shift, or if you're a police officer, EMT worker, things like that. I was lucky enough to have the night off, and I am going to my hometown with my boyfriend and my parents, and we're going to be partying at my aunt and uncle's house. I say partying in quotations because it's with my family, which my family is cool, but it's like not like partying, you know? But yeah, really excited for that. Just excited to relax, let loose. I haven't had like a night of fun since probably Halloween. I think that was the last time I like partied and had fun, which is really sad when I say it out loud. I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose with that bronzer. But you know, when you work a lot, you get busy. But unfortunately, being a grown-up kind of sucks in that way, because you're always too busy to do fun things. Like, when I was a child, I had all the time in the world to do fun things, but I wasn't old enough to do fun things. And now I'm old enough, and I can't do anything, because I'm busy. And it sucks. I went a little ham with my nose contour, as you can see, so I'm taking my powder brush and just trying to fix the situation up a little bit. Much better. I do want to contour my cheeks just a little bit, because we are trying to be very extra. I want to look chiseled and skinny and just, you know. So I'm going to take my Tarte Park Avenue Princess Chisel Palette, and I'm going to mix Princess Cut and Angle. Lately I've been contouring just like the back portion of my cheekbone, like from right about here to my hairline. I used to take it farther in, but I don't know, recently I've been doing it just like halfway, and I feel like I look more sculpted that way. Look at this cheekbone, look at that cheekbone. Or I guess just the side of my face, I don't know, you know what I mean. I just look a lot more snatched when I do just the back portion. I'm not going to use too much blush, because I really want the focus to be on the eyes and my highlighter, which will apply after blush. So I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in the style Cocktail Party and just take a little bit of that shade right there. It looks very dark, but when you grab a very fluffy brush and just like a little into the palette, trio, whatever you want to call it, and just gently brush it back into your bronzer and contour, it's very subtle. And it kind of meshes better because it's so similar in color to your bronzer and your contour, if you're around my skin tone anyways. I actually want to finish off my eyes before we move on into highlighter. I'm not going to do much for the lower lash line because we just have so much going on up top, you know? I do want to add some definition because it looks odd to just have a blank lower lash line when you have a party going on your upper eye area. Lid? Wow. I could not think of the word lid. I am such a beauty guru. Anyways, I'm gonna take the shade Hot Gossip from the Bare Necessities palette. Is that a Mean Girls reference, or is that just the name of it? And with a small little brush, I'm just gonna blend that onto my lower lash line from inner to outer corner. And then I do want to do some gel liner on my waterline, so I'm taking this black gel liner from Maybelline, and I'll put that on my waterline. And now I'm going to pop on some mascara to my lower lash line. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. For highlight, I'm taking this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Churro. I'm going to go ahead and apply that with my finger onto my cheekbone. Very intense, pretty highlight. Apply that to my nose as well, and my upper lip Cupid's bow. Now I'm going to take some brow gel and run it through my eyebrow hairs. And then last but not least, we're going to do our lips. I'm going to keep it nude because silver and black with a nude lip is such a statement. And honestly, any other color would take away from our eyes. And like I said before, we want the attention on our eyeballs. So I'm going to take my Persona Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade OG. I actually bought this lipstick because of Nicole Color, so thank you, Nicole. It's a very pretty lip color. And I would recommend a matte liquid lipstick if you're going to go out and party and drink, because it's going to hold up a lot better than a traditional bullet lipstick or lip gloss. So if you want your lip color to stay on, I recommend a liquid lipstick. And now to set my face in place all night long, I'm going to take my Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is the best setting spray I've ever tried, and it's from the drugstore. It's only $10, so I really recommend it, especially if you want to keep your makeup on through partying and clubbing, dancing, sweating, drinking. You know the works. So I'm going to spray it to my face. Now here's the thing. I would go do my hair, but it's currently like 1 in the morning right now when I'm filming this, and I'm lazy. And you know what? This chic founding father ponytail is a mood. It's a vibe. So we're gonna go ahead and just leave my hair how it is. This is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope everyone has a fun and safe New Year's Eve. I love you guys so much, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.